morning. This thing is a little wonky, isn't it? All right, I'll do my best. So I'm a little tired too. My phone overcompensated this morning and put me on Central Time, so I got up a bit earlier than I intended to. But I'll be reading a book, so if the kids want to move forward a little bit, if they can, it's getting crowded up here. Good morning, my small friends. This one is from Frog and Toad All Year. Oh, all right, we have some fans in the audience here who know these already. These are some of my favorite books from when I was a kid. So this one is called The Corner. Frog and Toad were caught in the rain. Okay. Should I? Oh, I can hear myself now. Okay. Hi, everyone. Okay. So this story is called The Corner. We have people who know this one already, so maybe I'll let you tell it too. Frog and Toad were caught in the rain. They ran to Frog's house. "I'm all wet," said Toad. "The day is spoiled." "Have some tea and cake," said Frog. "The rain will stop. If you stand near the stove, your clothes will soon be dry." "I will tell you a story while we were waiting," said Frog. "Oh, good," said Toad. "When I was small, not much bigger than a pollywog," said Frog, "my father said to me, 'Son, this is a cold, gray day, but spring is just around the corner.' I wanted spring to come. I went out to find that corner. I walked down a path in the woods until I came to a corner. I went around that corner to see if spring was on the other side." "And was it?" asked Toad. "No," said Frog. "There was only a pine tree, tree pebbles, and some dry grass. I walked in the meadow. Soon I came to another corner. I went around the corner to see if spring was there." "Did you find it?" asked Toad. "No," said Frog. "There was only an old worm asleep on a stump." I walked along the river until I came to another corner. I went around the corner to look for spring. "Was it there?" asked Toad. "No," said Frog. "There was only some wet mud and a lizard who was chasing his tail." "You must have been tired," said Toad. "I was tired," said Frog, "and it started to rain." I went back home. When I got there, said Frog, I found another corner. It was the corner of my house. "Did you go around it?" asked Toad. "I went around that corner too," said Frog. "What did you see?" asked Toad. "I saw the sun coming out," said Frog. "I saw the birds sitting and singing in the tree. I saw my mother and father working in their garden. I saw flowers in the garden." "You found it!" cried Toad. "Yes," said Frog. "I was very happy. I had found the corner that spring was just around." "Look, Frog," said Toad. "You were right. The rain has stopped." Frog and Toad hurried outside. They ran around the corner of Frog's house to make sure that spring had come again. And it had. So today we're celebrating Spring Ohigan. And this is a time of year when days and nights are equal length. And because of that wacky time change, we're going to get a little bit more light during the day, which is really good. And for Jodo Shinshu Buddhists, we're supposed to use this as a time to sort of think about Amida Buddha. And Amida is represented by both light and life. And in this story, when Frog found spring, both times he found it when the sun had come out and with people that he truly loved, both his family and his best friend Toad. So when we think about the springtime now and Amida Buddha, we can think about his light of wisdom, which is not quite the wisdom that we get at school. It's a little bit different. It's sort of seeing things the way they are when we think of the golden chain. Everything is linked together, and we can really see that in the springtime when things begin to grow again. We can remember that all the rain, even though it was dark, helped these flowers to bloom. And so the light of wisdom comes through. But then we can also think of the compassion of the Buddha. And it's very easy to see that when we think about our close friends and family members who love us very, very much. And they have great compassion for us. So, now that it's spring, please enjoy it. And remember to think of the light and the compassion. Please turn the Namo Buddhist.